I called for this meeting because I know the importance of education. I know what it takes for one to be a staff in the Department or Ministry of Education. That means you must have possessed the requirement. You must have gone through some processes before you become a teacher or possibly a civil servant in that department or ministry. And that's why when I resumed office about 2 weeks ago, I had an emergency meeting with the educational secretary. Because the reason being that she is very, very punctual in her job. So I give it to her. When I called for her attention on very disturbing issues in the local government, I held a private meeting with her that necessitated to this larger meeting. First, it was supposed to be a meeting between the education secretaries of the development centers. But I saw the need to bring in those who are the managers of our school system in Aninri, ranging from the public schools to our private schools. And I have one thing to say, and that should go by question, but I will not go to it now. One thing that's very important to this meeting is to get known to you and get known to the new council chairman of Aninri local government. So that when we send our memo, you will now know that the correspondence is actually from the local government, and your responses where you can properly channel that to. That does not mean you cannot. I know you have a system, both the private, both the public. Most of us didn't have the privilege of starting our education in private schools. We started from, not that we don't have what it takes, but during the time we were in school, what we used to have or we had then were mostly public schools. Yes, and that was when public schools were regarded as something. I can testify, I can see some of my teachers. Some of them are seated here. Yes, today they have groomed a local government chairman.
Yes, sir.
So I know what I passed through some of them. I know, yes. But that prepared me to where I am today. I didn't see it as an intimidation, or maybe they were doing it to punish me. It might come in a way of punishment, but they were building me for the future, and that future is here. Yes. So I invited us to have an interface, to launch to you people the new administration, and to bring you into our dashboard of the administration. I know we had so many administrations here in the past. Maybe they had a particular way of doing some things, or they have run the administration of this local government. We may not continue in that trend. That's why this meeting is very, very important. We are here for 30 things that if you go home, you go and write it. If you have your school dashboard, any local government want to be connecting with your school dashboard on a daily basis. You want to know what is happening in your school. I want you people also to know the effort the government is making or want to make in the education sector in Aninri. It started with our governor, His Excellency Dr. Peter Ndubisi, who is today building 10 smart schools in the local government. Every ward in Aninri has one smart school, ongoing project. Some has gotten to the 80% of completion. I don't think by the time those smart schools will be in operation, by September next year. I think we are going to, I wouldn't know. The challenges would be that some private schools will be shut down on their own because they may not be able to compete with that public school anymore. That is what one major challenge that you are going to face as private schools in Aninri. And the governor is so passionate about the smart green school. The administration has embarked to lift the education system from Aninri to where it was and to where he has decided it to be and to where it is today. You know, our education sector has been so moribund, very, very moribund. And the monies are being voted into the ministry or department. But the managers of that lacks accountability. I don't know if truly those monies go through the managers or the people who approve those funds build fake data and retire government money. And our school continue to, diminish on daily basis. I think it will not continue that way anymore. One person must move for a change, and that change must come. So I want to welcome you. And then the two agendas for this meeting. One is to ascertain the number of our private schools and public schools, to know whether they are in line with the vision of this current administration, and to know also their impediments, why they have remained where they are, and then to find solution where we can partner together as school and government. So that's why I call this meeting. And I think I would want few persons here to make speech or hear from the floor, possibly from those who are the direct beneficiaries of government or who are benefiting from government. I mean the staffs of the local government. They will lay the floor and then we can now join them. Having said that, I want to welcome you again and I declare this meeting open.
We have had this type of meeting, but not in this form. This one is the latest. So we are happy with you and we pray that we are going to work with you as we have promised. All our your observations you will see and hope that they will go home and mend it. Those people that don't have enough environment, it's supposed to have where the children will be playing, space where the children will be playing, because sports is another thing we are not joking with. We have some of our children now that are being given admission, scholarship admission. We need people that will do sports. Sports is not everybody will be a doctor, a lawyer, a barrister. You know, some of these sportsmen, they are not eating, they are enjoying. So please, I would like you to, if you don't have field, you can borrow field. You can go to other schools that have field. You know how you will do it. Maybe they are having their own on Monday, then you will be doing your own on Tuesday, so that the children will be doing their exercises. Another thing is that you should try to know the type of curriculum we are using, so that all of us will have one curriculum. Yes, because we are doing unified exams. You people used to come to register. So please, I would like you people to come. Let us come together. We have not been coming together. There is a very big gap between the private schools and the secondary and the government schools. But today, we are going to marry ourselves. So please, I still thank our father, the mayor of Aninri local government, that what we owe you, what the children owe you is prayer. We are going to pray for you. After this, you do another thing, and after this you go up.
Yes.
So God sent you for us. We are happy to partner with you, and we are happy to obey your ways. May God bless you, Jesus.
We are here, we are the education secretaries, the education managers here present, but we, the education secretaries of different local government education authorities that are the beneficiaries of both federal and the state projects, we are here to thank the governor of Enugu State, Dr. Barrister Ndubisi, once again for bringing another school, which is Enugu State Green Smart School, closer to the doorsteps. The 260 vertical walls in Enugu State they are all benefiting from the project. And Aninri is not an exception. Aninri is benefited too.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Oduma is benefiting. Every other towns are benefiting. In terms of teaching and learning in public primary schools, you know, the SOBEB are doing enough through our emancipator, Mba, our governor, His Excellency. Other pilot projects have been cited in different towns. So we need teachers. One, we need revisitation of all the primary schools. Two, we need conversion of this already local government council teachers recruited under the past administration. My deputy mayor here, present, to thank you, sir. It is under government that local government council teachers were recruited, about 156, but they have not been permitted. We want you to convert them to permanent teachers so that they will help us. It is true that they are being paid the 30,000 naira per month, but if they are permanented, if they are given permanent appointment by the SOBEB through the supervision of our mayor, still that will help to alleviate the sufferings of the primary school pupils in Aninri.
I have seen a man that is working in stock.
Yes, sir.
I followed him throughout the campaigns, even before now. We are family. Even my former team, my mayor, this is our place. And Aninri have never known it better. We owe God every praise for giving us a young man. A true son of Aninri, a true son of his father. And this is the very first time that we are having such meeting in Aninri. So we felt recognized. Some of us did not get this information. We would have asked, this number you have here. Because we believe this is the government of the people. For the people, by the people. Democracy. Welcome on board, sir. We have not much other than to assure you that this government, you are our chief servant. And we are determined to help you to serve Aninri people better. You said something that struck me while you talked, that we want to know our challenges and where government can come in. We have had challenges at private schools. We are not in private school participation today because we are better than the government. We are here today because we saw the need to partner with the government to make sure that education has its pride of place in our society. Because government actually starts from where we are to the state and then to the federal. What we have come to do is to partner with the government to make sure that every child in our various communities has a place to do what? To access education as private schools. And most of the times, we seem to be misunderstood. But thank God for the understanding you have and the recognition We have had challenges. The challenges we've had is that of funding. It is true that we are running these schools in the rural area. Most times fund is never enough. And we've had challenges of meeting up with our visions for these schools. And knowing that our people are peasant farmers, we do not charge them much to run these schools. Most times we run short of what we need to upgrade the schools to the level ordinarily we would want it to be, so that we will be proud of it. And then we are here with you today as private schools to tell you that we are in support. We are not enemies to the government schools. And then if the government can come to our aid by giving us grant, even loan, repayable loan, I believe most of the schools that you see today struggling will give you what you, our mayor, will be proud of at the end of your tenure. That is the assurance we have, and I believe that is the challenge almost all of us here is having. Nobody wants to go contrary to the stipulations of the government, but when you do not have it enough to do what you intend doing, it becomes severe. So we are appealing on behalf of my colleagues that when you are settled into office, sir, if there is a leftover from what you get, if you can visit every community that is represented here, if a grant can be developed for these private schools to give you your educational package, we will graduate it and give you exactly what you need. That if it is not going to work, we can also settle for loan and then work out the modalities of repayment. Please, that is our appeal. We don't have more to say. What we are assuring you as a people is that we are with you.
I want to call on us, let us work with the government of Enugu State through the local government. Because whatever you think the state government can do for you, channel your demand to the local government. In no distant time, I'm going to invite some private sectors, like you people, some of you will be here, to have a town hall meeting with the state government, paying us a visit on education. I will give you a circular to that, so that you invite those that are supposed to be invited. The government of Enugu State will be coming to have a one-on-one discussion with their area on how we want our education to be put in place, in line with the vision of the government. And it will not be only public. I will invite also, I would like you to extend the invitation to private schools, so that they will come and listen to the state, and then go home with the message to come from the government house, and then put it into use in their own respective schools and see how they can meet up. Our governor is running speed, and we need to meet up to the standard the governor is setting from the Enugu. Aninri cannot be left behind. Aninri government cannot be left behind. So I know why I started this meeting with the education sector. That is to tell you how we regard you. That is to tell you where we are taking our education to. And I can assure you that if you continue to partner as a people, PPP, private partnership, government will come in, private sector will come in, we'll go into MOU, sign understanding. Of course, our place will be fine. As a government, we are going to create an infrastructure and business-friendly environment where you can operate your businesses. Thank you.